Okay, welcome back to the market, and I've got my chorizo we were looking at earlier now, and my chickpeas. I'm ready to cook my dish of roasted squid with chorizo, chickpeas and marjoram. So I'll just run through the ingredients for you. I've got some beautiful fresh baby squid here, cherry tomatoes, garlic, onion, chilli, carrot, marjoram. I've got some red wine vinegar and some red wine. First thing you need to do is get a saute pan on the heat. It needs to be really, really hot. It's really important, because we're going to prepare and saute the baby squid. The squid's intact here, so split it down the middle, take off the wings, and then just have a look at the body of the squid on the inside. Any kind of slime, if you like, in there, then you just need to kind of just scrape that out. But these are really, really clean. Okay, and then the tentacles, just cut those in half. Okay, so then I'm just going to cut through, so you've got bite-sized pieces. There we go. Some olive oil in the pan. Just going to add the squid now. I'm going to put the wings in first, and then followed by the squid body. And the tentacles can go in there now as well. Plenty of seasoning in there. The next thing we need to do is take our uncooked chorizo. So we just want to pull the skins off. Cut these down to little rounds. And this chorizo is quite spicy as well, so we don't want to add too much chilli the next stage. Just going to put the chorizo in. Going to stir up. It's all cooking down nicely. You can see the paprika and the garlic juice of the chorizo have come out, and that's going to make a beautiful base for the sauce. And yeah, as we were talking about earlier with the cooked chorizo, I mean, you can cook with it, but it kind of goes hard. You know, it firms up. Eat it on its own, basically. That's the best thing to do with it. Okay, so chorizo's cooked down nicely. So we're going to add some onion into there now. Slice that through. Okay, let's get that into there. And carrot. Let's cut that through. There we go. Let's get all that into there. Carrot's just going to have a nice bit of sweetness in there. A little bit of garlic, just roughly chopped. That's that. And then finally some chilli. So the chorizo we're using is picante, which means hot in Spanish, and it is quite spicy, but chickpeas and the tomatoes will dilute it, so I'm just going to reinforce it with a bit more chilli. I'm going to take the seeds out though, so we're just going to use just the flesh. So I'm just going to cut that through. There we go. Get that in there as well. So that's all going on in there. That's great. We're going to add some red wine vinegar, just a splash. This will just add a little bit of sharpness to it, and some red wine. There we go. And then all we want to do now is just leave this for 5 minutes to reduce down. Okay, so my red wine vinegar that's reduced down. You see it's all kind of nicely glazing the squid, the chorizo. And I'm just going to add in my chickpeas now. And these are the bottled ones we were talking about earlier. I've just strained these and given them a rinse just to get any brine off them so they're clean to go in. That's the way to work with them. And then we're going to add our cherry tomatoes. And this will just add a nice freshness to the sauce at the end. We're not going to cook them out too much, just until they break up, just until they release the juices. They're going to be nice and sweet anyway, so. Final mix through. Sauce has started to thicken. That's just with the reduction, the tomato in there, the juices from the squid, the chorizo. And we're pretty much there. So, there we go. The smell, flavours coming off this. Amazing. There we go. I've just got my marjoram here. And this is just added at the end, just to give a little bit of fragrance to the dish. A little bit of olive oil. And there we go. That's baby squid with chorizo and chickpeas and fresh marjoram.
Yeah, the chickpeas work really well with the chorizo and the squid because it's like blends in, there's not too much flavour.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I'm on a Mediterranean beach somewhere, eating lovely fresh fish.
Oh, it's lovely, the squid's really nice.
I'd never expect chorizo and squid to go together, but at home I'd definitely like to give it a go.
Okay, big thumbs up for the punters there, I'm really happy with that. That was my braised squid with chickpeas and chorizo, and that's Mediterranean cooking at its finest.